Now, today is day one of India's biggest repatriation mission. Over the course of the next week, India will bring back more than 14,000 Indian nationals who are stuck in foreign countries due to travel restrictions imposed to curb the COVID-19 outbreak. The first batch of arrivals today are from the United Arab Emirates. The visuals on your screens are of the people at the Abu Dhabi airport undergoing screening and necessary protocols before boarding the flights. Flights from Abu Dhabi and Dubai will be carrying 200 passengers each to Kochi and to Kozhikode respectively. Now, a total of 750 passengers will be arriving from Singapore, Thailand and the Philippines. 300 Indian nationals from the United States will land in the San Francisco, Mumbai, Hyderabad flight, and 2 flights scheduled to arrive today have been delayed. The Riyadh-Kozhikode flight will arrive tomorrow, while the Doha-Kochi flight will land on the 9th of May. Now, we are being joined by our principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sibal. Good afternoon to you, Siddhant. This is day one of India's biggest repatriation mission. What are the latest updates you have for us?
Well, yes, Alison, today is the day one of India's repatriation mission, the biggest repatriation mission in India's independent history. But let me talk to you about what is happening as of now. Even as we speak, there are Indians at the Dubai airport and at Abu Dhabi airport who are being screened, and they're going to shortly board the plane, and they will be coming back to India's Kerala, that is a South Indian state. And of course, let me tell you that approximately 15 flights will be coming to Kerala in next 1 week with a lot of people from the Gulf. Remember, in the first phase of India's mega evacuation or repatriation exercise, the focus will be on the Gulf, and the people there mostly are from south of India. 64 flights will be bringing back 14,800 Indian nationals, and of course, this will span 13 countries. Most of them, approximately 6 of them, are Gulf countries. Also, let me tell you that the process will be having its own protocols, own health protocols, including the fact that people have to follow social distancing. Also, people will be checked when they reach airport here, and of course, they will be quarantined for 14 days. This, of course, is a paid facilitation of the Indian government. So, whether it's a quarantine facility or whether it is the people coming back on the airplane, they will be paying for that. There is a flat rate which has been negotiated by the Indian government: 15,000 for the Gulf, 50,000 for UK, and approximately 1 lakh for United States. Also, we know even as we speak, the repatriation exercise from Maldives has also started. The Indian naval ship INS Jalashwa has reached today morning at Malé port, and the naval ship will be bringing back approximately 2,000 people in the next few days in the many phases of the repatriation process. And these people will be carried from Maldives till Kochi and Tuticorin in the southern Indian states. We know the fact that the Indian government is not only focusing on the naval repatriation, but also through the planes, Air India planes, of course, are being used. So by and large, a mega process has started. Today is the day one.
Right, Siddhant. And what is the full procedure when all of these Indian nationals arrive home?
Well, the full procedure is the fact that when they arrive, the standard protocols which has been devised by the Indian government, by the Indian Health Ministry, by the Indian Home Ministry will have to be followed. Remember, this is the second major evacuation or repatriation which has been started. Before the lockdown, we know the Indian government has brought back 2,500 of its nationals from Japan, China, Italy and Iran. And now the second stage has started. But of course, the second stage is a mammoth process. And of course, social distancing norms are something that will be focused upon by the Indian government. And they come at a time when India itself is facing the COVID crisis. Numbers are increasing in a major way. We know the numbers have already crossed 50,000 mark here in India. And of course, the government has been coming out with various awareness programs, various measures as well. And of course, making sure that they beef up the entire health infrastructure in the country. But now the focus has also shifted to the external dimension as well. I can tell you that 30,000 people, 3 lakh people in fact have registered in the Gulf when it comes to the repatriation process, and these people would like to come back to India. And most of them are blue-collar workers.
Right, Siddhant. And then you spoke earlier about the Navy ship, the INS Jawalash. When will the ship arrive back from the Maldives?
The ships will arrive. They have already reached. They will arrive later tomorrow. The entire process will start midday tomorrow, and it will continue till the evening. And by evening, they are expected to reach Kochi. The priority will be given to people who have lost their jobs in Maldives, mostly women. That will be the focus areas. And we know that the Indian government has devised this compelling reason definition for anyone to come back, whether it is through naval ways or whether it is through planes. And these compelling reasons start with if you're facing deportation, if you're a migrant laborer, if you are a student, if death has happened in your family, or if you are a lady. These people will be given priority when it comes to the entire repatriation process, which has started today. And of course, this is expected to continue for a pretty long time. Expect this entire process to continue for 3 to 4 months or beyond as well, because lakhs and lakhs of people have registered and many of them would like to come. Most of these people are stranded Indian tourists, short-term visa holders, and of course, business people who had gone to countries but got stranded, and the numbers vary. Of course, we know that the Gulf has the maximum concentration, but they vary to just 500 to approximately 1,000. In fact, I can tell you one interesting fact that there are 5 Indians in Somalia who have registered for repatriation to India. They're stranded in Somalia because of the COVID crisis.
Siddhant, thank you for that report. That's our principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant, will bring us the latest on this biggest repatriation of Indian nationals.